Let me start with a truth many people don't like, but it is desperately needed. I tell you, it is desperately needed. I want you to know something today. Talent does not guarantee success. In fact, I have seen so many people, most talented, remain stuck in decades, while people with half the talent are quietly surpassing them. Do you know why? Because consistency will humiliate talent when talent is inconsistent. Talented people are excited, but they don't build results. Talent opens door, but consistency will keep you in that room. So in this year, if you want a different outcome, you must understand and obey the law of what? Consistency. That's why I want to let you know today. Talent will not build the room for you, but consistency will. Let me tell you, or let me make you know the simple truth by illustrating a story for you. Let's assume person A is talented. You're naturally gifted. Things come easily. People praise this person A. They don't have to try so hard. It's natural for them. Why person B is not as talented, but very average, nothing special, no early applaud. Everything feels, you have to work for it. Now, person A only practice when motivated, but person B shows up every day. At first, person A shines, but over time, things will begin to shift. 5 years later, person B is skilled, is disciplined, is respected, and is growing. Person A is beginning to feel very frustrated, blaming people, talking about potentials. But why? Because consistency commands, talent does not. Ecclesiastes 9 verse 11 says, the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, but the time and chance happen to what? Them all. Speed does not win long race. Strength does not win long battle, but endurance does. That's why it's called what? Endurance work. Why do people quit too soon? Most people don't quit because they are lazy. They quit because consistency feels like it's unrewarding at the beginning. Here is why some people will stop. Result feels so slow. Effort feels invisible at the early. You pray, you walk, you show up, and nothing seems to change. That's when doubt begins to whisper. Is this even worth it? Is it even working? Now, Galatians 6 verse 9 will answer that quiet voice inside of you. It says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time, at the appointed time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Notice the phrase that was used. Harvest is what? Harvest is promise, but time is not what? Explained. Consistency requires faith because progress is invisible before it becomes what? Obvious. So you need to be consistent. You need to build compound consistency. Let me explain this in a more practical way so you understand. When you save small amounts consistently, wealth builds gradually. When you eat healthy consistently, strength grows secretly. When you pray consistent, spiritual authority begins to deepen gradually. Nobody sees it at first, not even you. Jesus explained this to us in Mark chapter 4 verse 26 to 27. The kingdom of God is like a man who scatters seed on the ground. Night and day, whether he sleeps or he gets up, the seed sprouts and grow. Then he does not know because he has scattered the seed. So consistency work even when you don't understand the process. The seed does not scream. The soil does not clap. But growth happens anyways. Do you understand my illustration? If you don't, put it on the comment and I will explain better to you. Now, let's be honest. Consistency is what is very boring. It's waking you up when you don't feel like. You are doing you're doing one thing over and over again, repeating one thing when nobody is noticing you. But boredom, let me tell you something. Boredom is not your enemy. Boredom is proof that you are doing it right. Proverbs 13 verse 11 says, wealth gained hastily will what dwindle. But whosoever gather little by little will what? Increase. Little by little, day by day, habit by habit. Extraordinary lives are built on ordinary discipline, repeated faithfully. Now, if you want to break through, you need to be what? Repeat. There need to be this pattern of repetition. Here is what most people don't misunderstand. Breakthrough does not come at the beginning. They come after multiple repetitions. After you have shown up when you are tired, after you have obeyed without emotions, after you have stayed when others are quiet. Hebrews 10:36 says this. You need endurance so that after you have done the will of God, you may receive what he has promised, which is the promise. Notice the order. The order is what? Do his will. You endure, then you receive. It doesn't come the other way. Consistency is the bridge between obedience and reward. So let's talk about real life application here. Let me make this very, painfully practical anyways. In this 2026, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do it perfectly. You just need to do what? One thing consistently. One prayer time consistently. One skill consistently. One habit consistently. One discipline consistently. Start now. Start now. Stop saying later. And I want to give you one challenge for this week. Here is the challenge for you today. Choose one task. Show up daily for that task, even when it feels like it's boring you. No skipping, no negotiating, no excuses. But because consistency is the ordinary people producing extraordinary results, let me leave you with this truth. Talent may open doors for you, but consistency is what determines who remains standing when the noise fades. So if this message bless you, please leave a comment at the comment section. And in case you don't understand what I mean, put a comment and I'll make another video to explain further. Because this year, we are building discipline life that lasts. So welcome to the Second Chance Experience. God bless you.